eating his Ritz cracker.
What'd you say?
I said he'll be done eating his Ritz cracker.
No, what'd you say before then? Hit the what? What?
I said hit the record button. It's already recording, fam.
What are you talking? Oh.
It tells me. What's wrong with you, fam?
I don't know. It's been a long day. We in here with these kids and whatnot, but no. So I hit the record button. So the more nonsense is on here, the more I actually got to go back and chop it up and edit. But I ain't even going to do that. So we just going to release this into the wild as is.
I mean, I just want to know where this dude's at, man. Where in the world? What are we calling this? Where in the world is Chris Chapman?
Yeah, look, I can't get this Carmen Sandiego theme out of my head whenever we say that. Damn. So I'm just like, where in the world is Carmen and Chris Chapman?
Yeah, that's
like where is this man?
Now leave that one right there where you found it. Just
no, that's going in. I'm not cutting it out because I feel like it's beautiful, and I'm not gonna have you stifle my creativity and my artistry. It's not gonna happen,
right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So no, Robbie, like we went to school with this dude for 4 years. Yeah. I went to school with him for probably it was at least through middle school, and I feel like it might have been like fourth, fifth grade too. I'm pretty sure. So I went to school with my man probably for like a solid 8 years.
Bro, you knew this dude since the 5th grade? 4th grade?
I think fourth. I feel like, look, because here's the deal. Went to a lovely elementary/middle school called Risen Christ. It was Incarnation. Then when I hit 4th grade, it combined with multiple schools and became Risen Christ. And that's when I ended up going to school with a bunch of cats. It was like 4 schools combined into one. And so I'm pretty sure me and Chris was in the same class in 4th grade, now that I think about it. And we at least was on the same basketball team. Matter of fact, yes, we was. Yes, we were. Or maybe we weren't on the same team, but we put – because we had 3 teams.
So you don't know – so listen, pretty much you don't know what you did with him, but you knew that you knew him
There you go. There you go. See, but that's not even a look, it's Becky Caskey. That's random. Robbie moved it already. You got to put that picture back up. Because all the time we knew Chris Chapman, he had glasses. He wore fairly large glasses. Well, maybe not fairly large. When you were in high school, all glasses look big. But, like, he wore glasses all the time. So, in that picture, he ain't even got them. So, it might be easy to kind of forget who we talking about here. Because, that's a senior picture and everything. So, everybody trying to look cute. Got that makeup on. I'm sure he had some mascara on, doing it big. Might have had the fake lashes and everything.
No one had a suit on like this young man right here.
Swag! Hey, man, that was
beautiful. That's a senior picture, though.
Yeah, that was beautiful, man. I still am. Look.
Hey, let me see that again one time. Who is Chase Johnson, Phil?
Chase Johnson.
I don't know. Chase Peterson?
Chase Peterson?
Oh, I remember him vaguely.
I remember him.
Yeah.
That's hilarious that he had one of the monkeys on his shoulder, though. That's a highly slept-on accessory in that day and age.
Was it? I feel like I don't recall this.
It wasn't.
Yeah, maybe.
Chapman. Where in the world?
Chris Chapman. Shout out Treasure Cloutier out there. Becky Caskey. I remember everybody.
Becky Caskey.
Much love.
So listen, fam. I genuinely have asked people. Me and Kellen have been having this conversation for a minute, Rob. Like years. Where is Chris Chapman? And I've run into people and been like, hey, have you talked to Chris Chapman? Like, and nobody has ever talked to this dude since we left high school.
Like every couple years, I put something like that on Facebook or whatever, and I get like no responses. Matter of fact, every time I meet somebody from Minnesota, I see somebody back from the crib that I ain't seen in a while. My first question is like, hey, I'm curious. Have you ran into or seen Chris Chapman? And they might be like, who's Chris Chapman? I don't know what you're talking about. And I'll be like, yo, he went to De La Salle. Like, I didn't go to De La Salle. Why are you asking me this question? I'm like, I just figured you might know. It's just something I'm asking people.
Bro, I genuinely, he's being an idiot. I genuinely have been asking people, like, fam, where is Chris Chapman? And the only person who's ever responded to this question is Dean, who one time said that Chris Chapman worked as the manager at the Walgreens on Lake Street.
Which at this point, we got to feel like he might have been making that up. I mean, Dean is a pretty straight up, stand up dude, but I feel like maybe he just, imagined that or something, because that's a fairly busy place in the city. How nobody else seen him?
Listen, bro, I don't know. I told you earlier, if I ran into dude, I don't know that my brain would go off and be like, "That's Chris Chapman."
Why don't we bring Dean into this?
I'm about to text him right now.
I think
you really should. Send him the link. Tell him to hop on. You know what I'm saying? If you got a minute. Matter of fact,
here's the link. Jump on it. No questions, no nothing. Dean, here's Zoom. Get on it right now.
Matter of fact, I'm about to hit him up myself. I don't even got his current cell number. I don't think, but I'm sure about to go. I'm gonna slide in his DMs right quick. You know,
slide in his DMs. That's gross. The fact you just said that to me.
With his baritone voice. Nice work.
Hey, he does have a nice baritone. This is an excellent video right now. We sitting here texting.
Listen, fam.
It is what it is, though. But look, here's the thing, though. There's a network. There's a network involved, right? Like, I went to middle school with my man Dean, right? Or not Dean, Chris Chapman. He went to high school with us and, hundreds of other people, right? He was a fairly known, decent dude, but not like he was quote unquote popular, but it's not like, do you know anybody had Chris Chapman beef that you know of?
No, so this is what I was thinking about earlier. He might be one of those cats that was legitimately, cats be like, oh, I hung out with everybody, but like I wasn't really fly with everybody, but I was cool. Like everybody was cool. He might be one of the few dudes who can actually say that. Because I'm pretty sure everybody was like, oh, Chris Chapman's good peoples.
Hey, cool.
He hangs out with X, Y, and Z. But I don't think he actually hung out with them people.
Or at least we haven't got confirmation.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea. But yeah, I was always cool with Chris. We used to, chop it up, whatever. We was always fairly cool. Got along well. Talk every once in a while. But
I don't think I said more than 4 words to the guy since we were there.
You might not have, but see, he was a fairly quiet dude, and we ain't trying to make this a inquisition or nothing on who Chris was as an individual. The thing is, this was a dude from high school that we was all, or most of us, was fairly cool with, and then he fell off the face of the map. I have no idea what happened to him. I can anybody that I interacted with in high school on any real level, I could probably tell you right now where they at and what happened to them or whatever, or I seen them on some social media or something like that. But except for Chris Chapman, he just kind of fell off the map.
Yeah,
which is hard to do in this day and age too. So my thing is, I hope he's alive and well. You know what I'm saying? I saw that Tiger King documentary, and there was a dude with long hair, and I was like, yo, that's Chris Chapman. I thought that was Chris Chapman for a minute, but my man was strung out on meth, and he was dozing off in the middle of interviews and whatnot. I was like, I don't think that is Chris's fake, so I hope that's not him. And he looked a little older, but meth will age you. So it might have been him. His name wasn't Chris, but people change their name. I don't know. I hope that's not him, right? But it might be. So I need some confirmation. So if somebody know that Chris Chapman moved to Oklahoma, let us know.
Man. I hope that's not him. That's not him, fam. We know that that's not him. That man was 45, 50 years old.
He was on meth. We have no idea. He could have been 26. We have no idea how old he was.
That's a valid point. That's a valid point, fam.
But if he was 26, he's not Chris because we're 36.
That's my point. That's my point. We have no idea. When that meth hits you,
when that meth hits you,
age goes out the window. Age goes out the window. That's all I'm saying. We have no idea.
Start saying shit like slide in the DMs.
Slide in the DM for another grown man.
Hey, it goes down in the DMs. I'm just saying, we got to figure it out because I've heard rumors. I heard rumors. He's a Navy SEAL now. Joining the elite squad of snipers.
You went from meth head on Tiger King to Navy SEAL.
I'm saying I've heard rumors.
So he's Jack Ryan and Pookie.
Yeah. I've heard Jack Ryan is not a Navy SEAL.
You're right. He's an analyst.
He's Mitch Rapp. I have no idea what he is.
Hey, I'm gonna go see. I've got Dean's number. I think it's on this other phone though. I'll be right back. Take the Rubik's Cube.
Anyway, look, we done got all the way off track here.
Yeah, we strayed a little bit. We're waiting on.
Hey, it says something. He said that it's telling them.
Oh yeah, I gotta admit it. I don't know why it's doing it. That's what I was trying to fix earlier. It keep doing this admit thing. I didn't mean to. I don't know why it's doing that. He might have been sitting there for 5 minutes. I don't even know.
Yeah, he texted me. Dean, what's up, man?
What up?
What up, though?
Dean, how's it going, man?
Shit, what's up, you guys? What's this all about? You trying to fucking figure out what's in my house, huh?
Basically. We need to turn your video on so we can get a nice little look at the layout because we got hitters coming. You know,
yeah, we're trying to scope out the place, man. This is for the intimidation later, man.
Yeah.
Basically, like take a left and a right, left and straight back. That's what the jewels are.
I love that was the first move.
Yeah.
Hey, FYI, we might be putting this in public, so just I don't know what you got going on. Okay, you good? If you good, we good.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, then you good, we good.
All right, so Dean, here's the thing, man. So this is what we've talked about. So Chris Chapman was, in our recollection, was a cool dude.
Yeah.
I don't remember anybody who had no beef with him. I also don't remember him ever being at any parties or any type of like hangouts.
So, I was never at those places either because I was being a nice stand-up young man.
Shut the fuck up.
Stayed in the crib.
Yeah, cut the shit, bro. Like, come on. So here's the thing.
Hey man, you don't know who's gonna be watching this.
You're the hold on a second.
You hung out with us. Shut up.
You're the only person who has ever said that they knew anything about Chris Chapman post high school, and it has something to do with the Walgreens on Lake Street.
It was, yeah. He at one point he was managing that one, and then he was managing that one that was over by Kowalski's down on Lindale in like 48th or something. That was the last I heard from him.
Hold on, what year was this though? Because he could have had time to move to Oklahoma. We gotta figure this out.
So Dean, Kellen's theory is that either A, he was a Navy SEAL, or B, he's the dude with long hair in Tiger King. one of those
them two.
You got
only two ways the life could have turned out.
He's either got no teeth or a mouthful of them.
Hey fam, that dude got veneers now, and he looks way different. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey,
he's a husband. He wasn't just a zookeeper. He was a husband.
A husband, fam.
He was a trophy husband too.
Yeah, that's true. He was a trophy. That's crazy. So, all right. So he was at you've seen him there with your own two eyes.
I talked to him.
Wait a minute.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay.
Wait a minute. All right, we getting somewhere now.
It was like probably, I want to think like 5 years ago that I saw his ass and I talked to him the last time he was still managing Walgreens.
Okay.
He looks like Chris, but with a mustache and a goatee. That's it. He hasn't changed at all from what I saw.
I can see that. I can picture that. Picture that.
So was he like, y'all obviously you didn't exchange no numbers or nothing like that?
We did, but I've had fucking 3 different numbers since then, and I never heard anything from him. So I don't know what's up.
Fam, my kid is launching balls in my head. I don't know if y'all can see this right now.
Hey, just like Joe Exotic's husband, huh?
Everyone.
Hey, golden nuggets.
Come on.
We know you used to balls.
Listen, so
hey,
I like how y'all got those jokes off. So but do you have his number?
No, I don't. I can't say it's a good number if I do.
Call it.
Fam, we need you to. Can you look through your phone to see if you have this number, bro?
Give me a second.
Look through this number. Listen, I would be really happy if this was the end of this podcast right now, or this little situation.
Robbie, you old.
I just want to know what's going on with dude, man. Like,
I do too. Look, here. Oh, you know what? Look, let me go ahead and get on LinkedIn. You know what I mean? Let me see if Chris Chapman is high enough on the corporate ladder to have a LinkedIn.
Right?
You never looked on LinkedIn, fam? This whole time?
Hey, we not here. This is a judgment-free zone right now.
No,
all right?
No.
Call Chris Chapman.
I don't think that's Chris Chapman.
Hey, fam, I hope that's not Chris Chapman, fam.
Hey, look, who are you to judge? That might be Chris Chapman. He might be living his best life right. She might be living his best life. He might be living her best life.
Navy SEAL. I mean, which one you want?
She looks like she has scoliosis, bro, and I don't want that for him. That's all I was saying.
She looked like she do the S dance.
over.
She looked like she do the S dance. You know,
it looked like there was some spinal issues, and I didn't want that for him.
Stand up straight, damn it.
Maybe he gave her spinal issues.
That's a fact.
Right now.
Oh snap! Wait a minute. I found on LinkedIn Christopher Chapman.
Oh shit!
Connected to Walgreens, a bachelor's degree at Augsburg University. I have no idea if Chris went to college.
There's no way.
Sounds like Chapman.
But he's a store manager at Walgreens from 2003 to present. That makes what year did we graduate? Oh,
Phil.
And he had been working there for I think he was working there before we even fucking graduated.
You know how many people I know that went to Augsburg? You're telling me all the time I spent up there, I never seen this dude?
Hey, look, when I went to DePaul, there was folks I met my fifth year that I'd never seen before. They're like, yeah, I've been going here for 4 years.
But DePaul is way different than Augsburg.
Is it?
It is.
Is it DePaul is a commuter school where only like 3,000 people live on campus. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but bro, it's way different. Like, it's way different, fam.
I mean,
Augsburg is way smaller than DePaul.
Look, here's the deal. I'm about to send this Chris Chapman a message, even though he ain't got no picture, ain't got nothing on here. This is like the most bare bones, what's it called? LinkedIn profile you can get. I'm gonna send him a message. We're gonna see.
Fam, if Chris Chapman gets on here tonight, fam, my day will be made, man. My day will be made. I don't need to accomplish nothing else during this quarantine.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing, man. I'm not sweeping no floors. I'm not vacuuming nothing.
Thank you.
I'm not doing nothing, man.
When your wife is like, yo, do something, you're like, yo, I found Chris Chapman. I did what I'm supposed to do for the world.
I've accomplished my goals, fam, for the year.
This is what I've done to benefit society. I found Chris Chapman.
Damn, all these people complaining about 2020, I hit my goals. I'm good.
For real. Right. Look, my wife walk in right now and ask me to do something with these children. I'm gonna tell her, look, step off, woman. Did what I'm supposed to do.
That's what you gonna tell her?
Exactly, I'm gonna say it.
Are they trying?
I didn't.
Man, this starting to sound like that Key and Peele sketch. I said, bitch.
Hey,
and you know what's the fact about that is the end part where they was like, where she came in the room and was like, you say something to me? Nah, I didn't say nothing, baby. That's the truth.
Nothing to say. Hey, but bottom line is I haven't accomplished much of my, short, uneventful, somewhat meaningless life other than provide some progeny. And if I could do this, I would feel somewhat accomplished. This quarantine.
It's a gift to the world.
Man, for real. This quarantine would have given us something. Some hope in a time where we don't have that much of it. So, there you go.
I guess we're hoping his ambition stopped at Walgreens, huh?
Hey,
no, I mean, listen, he might be killing it at Walgreens. We can't say it like his ambition stopped because he might be killing it there.
Right. When I thought he was a dude on Tiger King, because he was like, "Yo, I was in jail and look at me now." I was like, "Man, good for you, Chris Chapman. I'm glad you're doing something with your life."
Yeah, but dude left off the part where he was eating off the back of the meat truck, fam.
Hey, true. We do what we gotta do to survive, though. If old lukewarm Walmart meat is what you gotta do to survive, hey.
I think there's a huge difference between being that dude from Tiger King and working as the manager at Walgreens.
Is there really?
It is, fam. It is. Come on, fam.
It's Walmart meat instead of Walgreens meat.
Nah, fam. Don't do that.
Walmart involves more dick.
That's true. So listen. So working as the dude at Joe Exotic's pet warehouse it was getting paid $100 a week, fam.
No. 150.
Okay, $150 a week. They was living in a house, fam. This is how cold the house was. The dude said, "Oh, I think it's a rat in there," and they opened it up, and he said, "It is." Nobody was shook. It was a big ass rat, fam.
Hey, what was deep is that they was in trailers that didn't have working plumbing. Like, it's like you'd have thought to save some money on the trailer.
Shit outside.
Hey, they in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying?
Oklahoma ain't always that warm, fam. It's not.
Yeah, but meth keeps you warm.
Meth does keep you warm. I would think. I don't know. I'm just going based off of alcohol, and alcohol makes your body warm. So I would assume.
Right. There you go.
I don't know.
Hey, all I know is he seemed pretty happy with his life. He was like, look at me now. But we at least got a little piece of information that last we know Chris Chapman was managing the Walgreens on, you said on Lindale?
Where he was at that one, it was kind of like up by, do you remember where that theater was up on like 50th and Lindale?
Vaguely.
What is that, next to Pepito's?
It's no, dude. That's Chicago.
I'm from the north side. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
I just named places.
It's like on the edge of Richfield and fucking Minneapolis.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think, but you know, it's
right before Lindale turns into 62.
Right by No, that's not
where I used to work. No, I used to work.
That's not by Cub, right?
It's by Minnehaha Creek. Kowalski's used to be up there. I don't know if it still is. It's like a half mile from Washburn.
Fam, it's on the east side of the road.
Yeah. Wait.
Is that right by where we did the
Yes.
Is that right by where we did the little junior retreat where Mike told Thorson he would take off on him? You remember that? Thorson tried to pull off his pants.
Did we? Man, was that an overnight? I feel like that was an overnight.
Nah, bro, that was it was at like a nursing home or something. Like
that. I just remember being there and feel like it wasn't during the school day though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was during the day.
Oh, well,
we just bounced for the day.
I'll do it, my baby.
Yeah. Think Minnehaha Creek and Lindale area. That's kind of the place.
Well, look, anybody familiar with that area, you know, I need to go up in there and be like, "Yo, is your manager named Chris Chapman?"
Hey fam, I'll call up there right now.
You should do it.
Oh, do it right now. Do it right now.
Hell yeah, with both of us on the motherfucking phone.
We gotta call him, fam.
Because that number ain't texted back yet.
Yeah, because I mean, in all honesty, if I haven't talked to you in 5 years in any way, and then you text me like, "Yo, is this Chris?" I'd be like, "Fam, I don't know."
I don't remember none.
It's a hard no on the Walgreens.
Yeah.
Why'd you leave the area to call?
Well, my kid wanted some water, so I figured out, I don't neglect my kids like you, Kellen. So,
hey man, they got big brothers. They all got big brothers. So they said he don't work there.
Yeah, they said he does not work there. They said, "Oh, I think you have the wrong Walgreens," and I said, "Do you know what Walgreens he works at?" And they were like, "No." So
completely unhelpful.
Who knows?
Now you're gonna make all every Walgreens down.
We gotta find this dude, man. I need to at least, even if it's a 5-minute conversation, I need to at least have some type of conversation with this dude.
I got you.
He worked for the CIA.
Hey, who was Dean? So I remember a situation where I think you and him got into it in the hallway. There was a chase, and then somebody got tripped. Was that Dean?
No, I was present for that.
Who was that? It was Chris Chapman, right?
Yeah, it was. So look, I could be mixing multiple incidents, but you remember like when we used to being stupid high schoolers used to walk up behind cats when they was walking and kick their foot,
Yeah.
Yes.
So Chris was one time, he was running down the hallway for some reason. Like he might have been late to class or something, but he was like jogging down the hallway and I kicked his foot. Right. And he went flying, right? No, it was Chris. That's other Chris. I feel like it was other Chris. And he turned around, it was heated. It was like, who was it? And he thought Chris did it. It was whoever I was with, and I think it was Chris Paulson. And he turned around and was like ready to square up with him. And it was about to go. I feel like it was either Chris Paulson, maybe it was you, Dean, or somebody white. I feel like I was walking down the hallway with.
Hold the fuck up.
Hey,
you do not all look like motherfucker.
Hey, in my memory, you do.
Listen, no, in my memory, it was so Kellen. In my memory, me and you were there, and what I remember, and maybe this can both be the same thing. I remember Dean was chasing Chris, and somehow he got tripped.
I feel like,
and then it was like a conflict at like. But I just remember thinking it was hilarious, which I thought most conflicts was hilarious in high school. So
because most of them were, you know.
Like,
yeah, I was too insecure.
I remember that there was a run to the lunchroom. We were about to. This was before they redid the atrium, and we were about to go down those stairs that is now where the atrium is.
I feel like we was walking through, walking in a walkway past the atrium, like on the second floor.
Yeah, but the atrium wasn't there yet, though.
Oh, it wasn't the atrium. I just remember it was like walking on that walkway by the front of school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Rob.
Hey, you clear your head, Rob?
I had to read a book. Sorry, guys.
Oh, the kids? No, you ain't got us.
That's what we call it in now. All right.
We do got a question, though. Our question is, does that say live, love, laugh, or live, laugh, love, and then you cross them out?
Yeah, and then it says underneath, it says don't be a jerk.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you got that and you were like, fuck her, I'm across this. I'm not doing none of this shit with you.
It's crossing out that basic middle-aged women bullshit.
Yeah, just don't be an asshole.
Don't be a jerk.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I like it. So, Dean, man, are you down to get on here with us again and try to figure this out some more?
Fuck yeah. It's fun.
So, when y'all want to call it, man?
We gotta put a bat signal out. We was gonna do it tomorrow night. We gotta put a bat signal out. Anybody got any information about where Chris Chapman is? Put it out there, and we're gonna try to track this man down.
Robbie, we called his last known employer.
Yeah.
And there was no. They had no clue who I was talking about. I'm sure, like, not being funny, but Walgreens probably has a high turnover.
Found him. Right there.
Bro, that person has still Hey, what would be crazy is if that was him.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. If that's him and that's like, maybe that's his girl or something. Like,
nowhere. I here chilling in the Golden Gate Bridge and whatnot. Got my Kingdom Dreamer hat on, throw it up.
All right, relax.
Listen. Merch is available. Go to kingdomdreamer.com. Get you some.
Yeah.
Go ahead and support.
Dean, don't say yeah like you finna go buy it, Phil.
No, I was saying yeah, like yeah.
Go cop you a hat or a shirt. We got swag on 100,000 million.
If you have to say you have swag, you don't have swag.
You got swag.
And so, all right. So can we say tomorrow 9:30?
Yeah, I'm open. We gotta solve this mystery.
I'll try and stop by Walgreens with a picture of him. Like, hey, have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man?
I'm gonna call up there tomorrow during the day.
Y'all got pictures of him? Cause I sure the fuck don't.
Robbie has a yearbook picture. You should text that yearbook picture to me, Robbie.
Right.
Yeah, text to me. Yeah. Just send it out. I'll fucking use that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Text it to me as well, Roberto.
I think I gotta try to make sure that it's square because I think I just realized that I have Photoshop on this computer, so I might make a wanted poster for him.
It's like putting it up everywhere.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Just make it a wanted or making one of those sex offenders moving into your neighborhood alerts.
I'm not doing that, Phil. Not doing that to my guy, man.
I mean, they'd let everyone know.
Hey, just so you know, this man got caught.
Just so you know.
This man got caught with 437 pornographic magazines.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine going to your mail and seeing a picture of yourself in that scenario? Nothing.
We've got another 2.5 weeks of self quarantine. I might just do that to my brother.
I feel like that's a great idea.
Hey, you should just. Hey, you know what you should do, Robbie? Is you should get some blank ones and put them on all his neighbors' doors.
That's what I was just thinking.
And then put like a real one with the sex offender thing on his door, so he thinks it went to everybody. Because when he goes outside,
be like, "Hey, you get that notification?" Yeah. Like, yo, we got to protect our kids out here.
Hey, I think you should do that, bro.
Yeah, that's like that episode of Arrested Development where they sent my man to live in the sex offender community.
Oh no,
y'all don't know about that.
I don't. Hey, listen, I gotta go. I gotta go, deal with my kids, man. But it's nice
what's
talking
up with
to
y'all
y'all.
the parenting tonight? Get over yourselves. Your kids.
Some of us care about our kids, bro.
Kellen's got 6. We have no idea where they are. Haven't seen them.
Yeah. Listen, everybody else has had their kids in here, and nobody else has 6 kids.
They outside.
We got 6 kids, and we ain't heard not a peep, bro. They locked in the closet.
They outside on the balcony.
Where you get the COVID?
They straight. It's 42 degrees. They all right.
That's crazy. Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all, Dean. I'll send you the link for tomorrow.
All right.
I'll send you the link, and then
put it out there. We get some information.
If you can give me that picture, man, like I said, I'm all over the city.
No,
so it's like I can talk to people. I'll super flute this shit. Fuck all that.
Christopher Chapman. Chris, where are you, man? We just want to make sure you're safe, buddy. All right. Miss you.
Hey, y'all
we just hope you're okay. Hope you have someplace warm to sleep tonight.
See, you making them jokes, bro, but you're gonna feel like an asshole if he's really fucked up right now. If he's really down bad, you gonna feel away.
Look, I can promise you one thing for sure. If he's really if something's going on with him, I'm not gonna feel bad about this joke. I still won't. I will be perfectly okay with every joke I made. I'm good with it. My conscience is clear. I had nothing to do with his downfall. I was happy for him when I thought he was Oklahoma feeding Tigers. So whatever's going on with him, look, if I got $1 for him, I got you, Chris. But these jokes.
Hey, listen, I gotta bounce. Y'all can keep getting these jokes off, but
on that note, I'm out too because y'all the same me to go and check on my children. So
I need to check y'all. Peace.